Ooh, I've finally bitten the video bullet and decided to send you a message instead of typing it all out instead. I've got to get with it. Us old guys are being dragged kicking and screaming into the tech age. So this is your Friday newsletter for the beginning of September. So I'm all ready. I've got my coffee and I've got my audience. I'll just show you. They're uh, they're all nice and quiet at the moment because they've been out for a run on the beach and they've had their breakfast. So now it's snoozy time, and I've just got the foreign exchange students out of school, and the wife's just gone to work, and I'm squeezing this in between that and trying to go to work myself. I'm afraid I'm not quite Stephen King yet, and I haven't been able to give up the day job. I'm still a struggling writer. So I'm going to try and do this in one take, and I apologise if it's not very like BBC-like in terms of video quality and sound quality. It's that time of year. The trees are turning a little bit discoloured, and there's a cool sort of composty smell in the air when you go out in the morning, and it just reminds me of when I was 17. I call this time of year the Janicean time because I remember when I was 17 and she was having a look in the charts with at 17, and I was going to first day at college, and I came out in the morning and it was this sort of really cool, nice sort of decaying leaves sort of smell in the air, and I had my old Austin A35. It was my first car. It was a 50s car being driven in the 70s by a teenager, and I'll put a picture down below. It was a bit rubbish, really, and it didn't have any mod cons like a radio, so I had to wedge my big sort of cornflake packet sized transistor radio in between the dashboard and the windscreen, and to tune it into Radio 1, and then the aerial was snapped on it, so I had a piece of wire with a paperclip on the end that stuck into where the aerial went, and then dragged it across the sun visors to try and get a signal, and it was good old Janice Ian who was blasting out on my way to college as a sort of first time as an independent person. So this is what this time of year always reminds me of. Anyway, books. I've got a book which isn't the usual sort of comedy type that I do, but it's a biography of my Uncle Ronnie's wartime diary. He kept this illegal diary when he went to sea with the Royal Navy, and he had a little sort of box brownie camera which he took loads of photographs of. His experiences in the South Atlantic and around the Horn of Africa, and so he sort of put this in a box, and I only discovered it after he was dead, a long time really. And I used to think, well, all these people have rich relations who die and leave them a legacy and money, but I realised my legacy was much better, really, because Ronnie left me this fantastic diary of his experiences, and some of it's quite funny, and some of it's a bit sad. So I transcribed it and put it together with some of his photographs and published it as a book called A Smack at the Boche, because that was his words. He was really fired up by the war, and he was desperate as a young man to have a smack at the Boche. Doesn't sound very politically correct these days, but different times then. So it's been up on Amazon, and it's slowly gaining a little bit of traction. It was up to 25 in the Navy bestsellers list this week, and I've decided to put it out on a free promotion. And there's a little Bookfunnel promotion with 7 other books of the sort of military and war genre, if you like. Some of them are fiction, and some of them, like mine, are non-fiction. So if you'd like to pick up a copy, I'll put the link down below in the text to the Bookfunnel giveaway, and feel free to pick up a copy and see what you think. It would be lovely if you could perhaps leave a review on Amazon for it. I'll also put the Amazon link in, and if you like it, or if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't mind, but the reviews are the lifeblood of authors these days, so we're all kind of just a little bit desperate for them, even if we don't like to admit it. So I think if you enjoy it particularly, please leave me a review. The other thing is, as a bit of news, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, like a sort of big giveaway in September, and that's going to be coming soon. I'm going to have a selection of humour ebooks. Well, actually, now I'm going to do them as print books, I think, and try and get signed copies if I can, and give them away along with a Kindle Fire, like an 8-inch Kindle Fire. So that's coming soon. Look out for news of that in some forthcoming newsletters. So anyway, I won't bore you any longer. I'll let you get on with your day. So this is Johnny Parker, and have a great weekend. See you. Bye.